Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today we have a computer that my friend found in the trash. First, let's turn this thing on to see how bad it is. Okay, this is a good sign. And after a little struggle, it boot up straight into system. Just to pick what's inside. And besides a lot of dust, we have a few bad capacitors. Let's make a list of the existing components. Okay, we have BioStar motherboard model P4M900, which is okay except few leaking capacitors. Intel Pentium dual-core CPU running at 2 GHz with 1 MB level 2 cache. 1.5 gigs of RAM, which is correct, but amount of memory is not enough for today's standards. A graphic card AMD Radeon HD 6450 with 1 gig DDR3 memory and 64-bit interface, also working fine. Hard disk Maxtor 160 gigs. This component is faulty and needs to be replaced. And off the list, non-working DVD drive. It is pointless to invest any money in this machine, so I'll use the parts which I already have to make some upgrades. But first, let's tear down and clean this thing. And no, I didn't scratch the case. That big sticker was there to cover the existing scratches in the first place, I guess. For this stubborn dried thermal paste I always use Zippo fluid. It does a very good job but leaves some greasy traces, so it is necessary to wipe with alcohol afterwards. I'm not going wild with thermal paste. This is a cheap thermal compound, good enough for this type of chipsets, but I definitely do not recommend this thing for CPU or GPU chips. And of course, new CMOS battery. This is how cooling looks like after washing with soap and water. first upgrade is RAM. Instead 1.5 gigs, I'll go with 4 gigs DDR2, and this is maximum amount of memory for this motherboard. Next upgrade requires a little bit explanation. Instead faulty 160 gigs, I'm putting in 250 gigs Seagate hard disk, but this is IDE hard disk and may look like downgrade compared to the previous SATA 2 hard disk. But here is the catch. This old VIA chipset supports only SATA 1, which is just slightly faster than IDE, so in reality it's almost the same thing. And the only working DVD which I have is SATA. Before anything, I'm flashing the latest BIOS. As always, in the same order, let's see what this machine is capable of. 1080p videos lagging a little bit, but 720p goes perfectly fine. In Cinebench R15 we have score of only 85 for CPU and 13 FPS for GPU. In Unigine, with medium settings and low resolution, we have 28 maximum, which drops to 8 FPS. And let's try some older, undemanding games. Need for Speed Underground, all maxed out, is very playable, somewhere between 30 and 40 FPS. Hitman Blood Money maxed out with post filter and vertical sync off is also playable around 30 FPS. And that's about wraps it up. I hope you enjoy watching this video, also hope it was useful. If you want to support me to grow this channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free and doesn't hurt at all. Thanks for watching and see you in next one.